So the heatless curls were definitely a success. I love these. It looks so cute. Yeah. It's my test run because I plan on doing this for my recital too, and I wanted to see how it would look, and it went really well. So yeah. His weight was 295.5. I am in my bathing suit underwear, and I just picked up a bra, so the weight's gonna be a little off, but not too much. 297.2. BS. No way. Okay. Bear was aggressive. He was laying here on his little bed when I pulled up, and then he ran to my door, and I was like, "You're so cute," and I rubbed him and everything. And then I went to the porch steps, and he jumped up real fast to come after me. I said, "You want to play?" He got so excited, he went straight to one of his little toys, and then ran back outside with it. I had to show y'all his cute little zoomies. A lot of the time, his dad does the outside play just because it's cold. It's cold out here. But I play with him inside. Sometimes he'll bring me a toy. I'll throw it. Bear, you want to play? He's doing some jumping jacks. I don't know. Drop. Oh, you want to tug? Okay, you can tug. Tuggy. Tuggy, tuggy. There you go, cutie. You gonna get it? Oh, you gonna get it? Yeah, I'll let him get it. You're so cute, yes. You can always be in Mama's videos. But look at them teeth, y'all. If anyone ever tried to hurt me, my baby would go after them. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. Are you done? Are you tuckered out? You tuckered out? You want me to throw it to you? You want me to toss it? No, you're done? Sometimes he gets like that. He's like, all right, I'm good. Your zoomies worked you out. You had to exercise. Oh, cutie baby. Right, here is breakfast. It doesn't look as yummy as I thought it would. But what I did was I did some pancakes with strawberry Chobani yogurt in the mix. And then I took some frozen fruit and I put it on the burner. So I had it like all the way up so that it would try to turn to liquid. Didn't quite work that way. I think that takes more patience than I had. So I got them unthawed and I broke them up a little bit so they would be, you know, everywhere. But that's what's on here. And then I have a little bit of maple syrup just so it, you know, it wouldn't be too dry. And then I have a prime drink, which is the cherry freeze. As for my workout today, like I said, we were doing the pull, and I did 22 laps. A lap is going one way and back, not just one way. So 22 laps, and 32 laps is a mile. So I don't know how many miles I did, but hey Alexa, 22 is what percent of 32?
22 is 68.75% of 32.
So I did more than half a mile, but less than 3/4, basically. And he'd had me doing actual swimming for a lot of it. So my warm-up was 4 laps, like running in the water. And then we did the forward stroke, and then I walked it back. So we did that 4 times. And then we did the backstroke, backstroke, and then walked it backwards 4 times. And then we did side stroke, which I didn't even know was a thing. But we did side stroke, and I did that on each side. And then it was the breaststroke. And then with the breaststroke, I had to run forward one way and then run backward one way, and that was like 1 lap. So anyway, it was 22 laps total, and then in between the different kinds of strokes and stuff, like in between the set of 4, I would have to get out of the pool and then do more exercises. So we did, the first one was squats, so I did 25 squats. The second one was 25 lunges on each leg, so like 50 lunges. And then the third one was the third one was like you cross your feet in squat, like you put one foot behind the other in squat. So that one I can't remember how many it was. It might have just been 25, or no, it was 25 on each leg. And then the last one was 100 flutter kicks. So that was my workout today. He told me, he was like, you're going to be tired tonight. You're going to sleep good. I said, okay. But yeah, it was a lot of exercise. So I'm going to relax for a little bit and eat this. And then I've got chiropractic at 11. And then that's when I'll show you my outfit, because I didn't bother putting on my bra when I was leaving the gym. I just shielded myself with the towel. As you can see, my hair is no longer curly or dry. I didn't keep the thing over my ears all the way, so water leaked in and ruined all my curls. Boo-hoo-hoo. Anyway, it's fine. I just know I'll have to do them after a workout if I want it. You can do it with wet hair or dry hair. Last night when I did it with dry hair, and then I wet my hands and went over each like part that was already in the curler and just kind of squeezed the water on it. And then I slept in all of the curlers except for 2 that were on the very back of my head, because when I was reading, it just hurt having them on the back of my head poking into me. But, alright, I'm going to go. Is it going? Okay. This is my outfit of the day. This is a 3X from Maurice's, and this is an 18 from Maurice's. Y'all know I'm down to a size 14, but you can make clothes last longer. Just roll over the part on the hip, and then it'll take up a little space, make it a little smaller. There's not much difference between these 18s and the 14s, to be honest. But yeah, that's my outfit. All right. Thank you, honey. You're still filming. I'm gonna. Silence night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round a young virgin mother and child. Holy infant soul, tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly It is 1 o'clock and I got hungry again, but not like ravenous. I think I'm going to try to do like multiple small little meals. So you can consider this a snack or a meal. I did half a bagel, a little handful of grapes, almond butter, and then like 3 grams of honey. And then the bagel itself is like cinnamon raisin. So anyway, this is like a 300 calorie snack, or 350. So I'm going to do that. I'm still drinking my prom drink. So I'm just doing this and watching YouTube. Alright, so I got all the way into town for my singing lesson, but then my instructor was sick, so she called me 5 minutes before we were supposed to start, and she was like, I was on my way, then I felt like I was going to throw up in my car. So I was like, okay, and the recital is this weekend. So she's going to do a lesson with me on Friday after my piano lesson. So I was like, that's fine. And then luckily I had already had a plan to come and get my InBody scan. So it's not a DEXA scan, it's like a stand-up thing. I showed y'all a little clip of that. I'm just making sure that, yeah, this has my phone number on it, so I definitely want to cover that up before showing you the information. But anyway, I'll cover my phone number. Okay. So here is my latest one. This is the third one that I've done. So I have some comparison data. Sorry, this is hard to do. Hold on. I'm going to switch the camera and do it this way. Alright, so here is the current stuff. So my body fat mass has went down to 143.2. My visceral fat went from level 29 to level 27. I don't know how many pounds of visceral fat that means that I have. Then there's another part right here, and this thing has to do with your skeletal muscle, and that has went up, even though I lost some muscle mass, just a little bit, the lean body mass. That number went down a little, which means that I lost some muscle, but on here it says that I gained some muscle, so I think that I've gained muscle since my last, well, I don't know, because I compared it to my first, I don't know. Anyway, this shows you the history, so it has, one of the, I think this is comparing it from the first scan, the numbers, or maybe it's the second, I don't know. But you can see everything's went down a little bit since the last time I got a scan. So my body fat percentage went down by over 1%. So that was awesome. And then, of course, the weight went down quite a bit. And then this is like a marker that tells you inflammation. So if it goes up, it means like you're having a lot of inflammation. If it goes down, then it means that it's like more managed. And it went like slightly down, I think. And then on here, I think the things that changed, BMI went down, and so did the percent of body fat. And then I think it was like the arms went down, and then I think the left leg got bigger, which just tells me that it's gained muscle in that, which makes sense because I've been doing squats, a lot of squats. All right, I'm going to show you the comparison sheet. All right, so this is from one that I did in September on the 17th, and today is the 17th of December. I did not plan it like that. It just happened. So this is a 3-month period difference. So you can see the cellular water and stuff went down. So did the extracellular. And then the dry mass actually went up. Okay, that went up. That's good. Because the dry mass is, I think it tells you on here maybe, I don't know, but the dry mass is good. I think that's like your muscle. So the dry mass went up, like your muscle, your bones. I don't know what it means. Maybe the dry mass is your bones. I don't know. But it went from 40.8 to 41.2. And then the body fat went down by like 9.4 pounds. That is amazing. That is so good. And so I've gained muscle and I've lost fat. And then you can see some of the other numbers on here. And all that. There you go. So there's your results from the first scan, was this 306. And you can see a lot of things went down since that last one. And then the same thing on this other one, it was comparing the data to the first scan. So yeah, I'm making progress. But actually on this one, you can see that this time when I did it, everything went down except for my body fat went up. It went up to 49.9 for that one. I'd been having a lot of Krispy Kreme, so I just gained more body fat, but even though I was still like losing, I wasn't gaining enough muscle to replace that. So yeah, so I guess the biggest number for the body fat percentage had been 49.9, and it is now 48.2. So I'm doing great. Great, great, great. All right. So anyway, I'm going to go home now. But I've got to tell y'all, my husband is a sabotager. A saboteur. Saboteur! Why I say that is because he ordered pizza, which is fine if he just got himself a box. He could put his yucky black olives on it, and I would not want that at all. That's fine. He could do that. I buy my own groceries, so I don't have to take him into account, and he can buy his own stuff and eat whatever he wants. I'm not forcing him to try to make changes. Anyway, so he didn't just get one box, though. He got 2 boxes because there was a deal, and it has the cheesy stuffed crust. I'm like, you little turd. Getting something, one, that you know is extremely calorie dense, like pizza is calorie dense, and it's like the deep dish stuff too, maybe. The deep dish cheese crust, I don't know, but anyway, so he got that. So calorie dense, but also he knows that I have the tomato allergy. Like, dude, you gonna tip me like this? So I resisted birthday cake, and I resisted birthday cookies, and then blew it with the pecan pie. I did the pecan pie because I blew it with the corn nugget. And it would have been, anything that I got that day would have been contaminated because all of it was mostly like fried in some way. Or one of the products had something in it innately. But anyway, so I'm like, ugh. So I already kind of decided after that day that I was not going to worry about being strict about knocking out all the food allergy items for the 30 days until after vacation, because I'm going to have so little control over what food I have access to, and the group setting and stuff, that can be hard, because like everyone's eating it and it's in front of you, and it's like, and it's good stuff, especially if it fits in my calories. Like, I do have the calories to eat a piece of pizza tonight. I have like over 1,000 calories left for the day. So my plan is that I will have a slice because I want to try it and I know it's going to be yummy. So my plan is to go ahead and have a slice. But I'm just like, you little saboteur, because my original plan was to have pork chops and like asparagus, like a healthy dinner. Now that would not have been enough calories for me, but that was my plan. But yeah, like I could still make that decision. But I'm like, why are you putting something in front? Like, I'm not going to be able to eat these things. Like, once I do commit for the 30 days and it shows like a difference in my body and gets rid of this permanent bloating and stuff, I'm probably never going to want to go back. So it's like, this will be the time that I can have a piece of pizza before I knock out all the things. Now, with that being said, I'm not going to be strict about the fenders for the next like almost month, because our vacation I think is going to end in like January the 8th or something like that. And I'm going to want a birthday cake on my birthday. Like, come on. But, yeah. Little saboteur. Little saboteur. But yesterday really frustrated me with the salmon because it said like 20 minutes in the oven, and I did 30 minutes because it said 20 to 30 minutes. I did 30 minutes. And I'm telling you, I kept putting it back in there for like another 5 or 10 minutes, and it was like never getting to the right temperature. It's horrible. So one of the pieces of salmon cooked for like over an hour in the oven. I hate when stuff takes that long. So like that was one of the things I didn't want to have to worry about tonight, going home and trying to check the meat temperature over and over again. It's so annoying. And so I was like, so in that way, I'm grateful that there's pizza and I don't have to cook dinner. But I'm like, why are you bringing temptations into my house? So mean and inconsiderate. Inconsiderate. And y'all, he doesn't want me to stay big, you know. Like we met in high school and we got married, and I did not gain the weight until like 4 years after that. And when I got out of the military, I gained all the weight. I got hypothyroid, and with the hypothyroid, sometimes it takes like 3 years before they can like detect it, just because the levels have to be bad enough for them to be like, yeah, this is hypothyroid. So I gained all my weight in a year, like 1 year. And yeah, part of that was obviously me, because, you know, less exercise than what I was used to. But like 80 pounds should not be statistically possible, especially when you're eating around the same amount of food that you've always been eating. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, y'all, but I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go home. Oh. Okay, so lucky for me, I did so well this morning with eating and stuff that I actually have way more calories than I even thought. So even with these 2 slices of pizza, I'm only at like 1,400 calories. So I'm just going to do 2 slices for now. And then I will probably try to fix like a vegetable or something. And I'll still have calories left if I want another slice of pizza. But I want to make sure I'm still getting in nutrition, not just processed pizza. So we'll see how that goes. I might take a bite and then be like, all the rest of my calories are going to 2 more slices of pizza. We'll see. So I had another piece of pizza, and I didn't know if I told y'all, but I did have a Coke Zero to drink, and then I just went and got half of the Twix pack. It has like 4 in it. I just got 2, which fit in my calories. I only went over by like 10. So, happy day. I got my pizza. Got this. Haven't had any issues yet, stomach-wise, with the tomato. So, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to enjoy this. I'm watching the series finale of The Handmaid's Tale. Tomorrow's a very busy day. I'm supposed to go to the Chamber of Commerce meeting at 7:30 in the morning, and they always have breakfast. But I have to pay for that, and it's like $5. So I gotta find some cash somewhere, because they just do cash. But anyway, I don't want to get up and go out that early, but I didn't go to the last 2, I think. So I should go see what's going on in the town. But yeah, this is going to be the last for tonight, and I'm going to go get in bed and read as soon as this episode is